Alright, hello everyone, and welcome. My name is Brick Bills. Today we're going to be doing a video on the AT Walker from Empire Strikes Back. Now, the set is made in commemorative of 40 years in the Empire Strikes Back, so that is pretty cool. This set does contain 1,267 pieces and contains a speeder bike, a cannon, and 6 minifigures. We'll go over the minifigures in just a couple minutes. And of course, we do have the AT. So that is really cool. And please remember to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. That means the world to me. We're trying to get 1,000 subscribers, so that would be pretty cool. And let's get into the minifigures. Alright, up first in the minifigure category, we have Luke Skywalker. Now, this is a highly detailed minifigure. We have a lot of printing up here at the top for his helmet. We do have a double-sided face, I'll show that in a minute. Nice orange flight suit right here with a lot of buttons and details. A lightsaber, a thermal detonator. Of course, when he jumps to the side, the AT, and just blows the thing up from the inside. And we got some more printing at the bottom here. Nice blue lightsaber. And his thermal detonator is pretty cool. Get that on so to show you guys. And this is what it looks like. Zoom in, zoom out. Very nice thermal detonator right there. And coming in to the rest of Luke, we do have some more printing over here. On the side here, the Rebellion logos up here. And that's it for the front of this minifigure. And now for the back of this minifigure, we just have some back torso printing right here. So that's pretty cool. You still see the top print up here. And then we have and his belt is not orange, it is kind of a grayish color. So that is pretty cool. And this is, oh yes. This is the reverse head that you see the visor is lifted up a little bit. So that is pretty cool. And now this is a pretty cool helmet. It has been a continuous design for a little bit. But I kind of just don't like that you can't see the chin strap from the back of the head. But that is okay. This is a pretty cool minifigure to begin with. Alright, up next we have General Veers. General Veers is the main general that led the assault on Hoth. So that is pretty cool. We do have this new restyled helmet, kind of like what you would see in Rebels when Grand Admiral Thrawn is leading the attack on Chopper Base and that kind of stuff. That kind of helmet, I'm not entirely sure of the name of it, but we do have this nice kind of face here, which just kind of looks like comlink protruding from the left side of his head. We have a set of macro binoculars right here. It looks like a plating here. This is kind of like the same kind of printing with this circle right here that we did see in the older snowtroopers, so that is pretty cool. And we do have a general insignia right here. No printing for the leg, surprisingly. It's because every other minifigure we have does have leg printing. So I'm not sure why LEGO didn't do that, but that's okay. We do have some more printing over here and over here. And that is the front for this minifigure. Now, this is the back of General Veers. This is a double-sided head. So we do see him kind of a roguish grin. That's kind of like, aha, I gotcha, Rebels. And we got some more printing back here, like that. It's pretty cool, this minifigure. Just really do wish that the front legs did have printing. Alright, now these are two AT drivers. That is pretty cool. We haven't gotten these guys for a little bit now, so that is pretty cool. Well, the first thing that you're looking at is, these really do look like the older kind of Stormtrooper head. So this is what the old Stormtrooper head looks like. Pretty good, but I think this is looking a lot closer to the new one, just in terms of detail and all that stuff. So that is pretty cool. Now let's start off with the details in this minifigure. We do have the Imperial insignia on both sides of the helmet. We have this nice black stripe going on here. Separate eye holes over here, so people can see out of them, a breather stripe over here and a breather holes for like a tank of oxygen. Now on either side of these helmets, there is like a little protruding, I'll show you on this one if that's where you see it, kind of hole, like right around here, right here. And that is really cool. You don't see that on the older AT driver side. Is pretty cool. You have this nice color, lightish blue over here, kind of like a, let's just say gray blue over here. So that's pretty cool on the arms. This nice chest printing right here. But one thing that does really bug me with this minifigure is that the central line going from the top to the bottom doesn't match up all the way. But I get that Lego couldn't do it exactly every time, but kind of does bug me on both of these guys. That's just a little to the left. And now down here with this guy, for example, we do have some printing on the back, so that is pretty cool on the back of the legs and the legs, so that is pretty cool. And just for the helmet, we do have on the left and right side some kind of like breather holes right here, which just remind me of the Stormtrooper ones. You do see that Stormtrooper does have some kind of breather holes over here too, so that is pretty cool. Alright, now the back of these minifigures, these are the same helmet molds as our new TIE Fighter. So that's why you do see the back of the head. Kind of does bug me a little bit, but who cares, these are really cool minifigures. Now we do some back printing. The central stripe running down. Thankfully it doesn't have another belt printing here that doesn't line up with. We do have a nice control pad in the back here, so that is all in good. And it does repeat on the same style of this minifigure too. These are completely identical. Now let's move into the Snow Trooper. Alright, now these are the new Snow Trooper design. Woohoo, pretty cool. Alright, so these are really different than the old ones that we have right here. So that is pretty cool, the nice new modifications to it, so that is all in good. We do have some holes for the eyes up here. No printing at all for these kind of Snow Trooper helmets. Now I'll take off these. You do have some kind of fun looking heads. So it is pretty cool. We do have blasters for each of them. We do have, let me take this guy off so you can see all the printing. Alright, so we do have a new kind of hand, so that is pretty cool, representing gloves. Now these are some pretty cool Snow Trooper vests and armor plating up here. We have that nice circle that we did see on General Veers. And we have two red indicator lights over here, another red light over here. Now we do have a printed waist cape. Really? It's a waste of space with a printed waist cape. I really do wish that was a cloth waist cape that we had years ago. But I guess with because it's a sitting minifigure, they can't get the cloth in the way like they sell on speeder bike and that kind of stuff. But alright, I guess. But I do really wish there was a waist cape on here. That would have been amazing. Now we go over here to this red kind of dot over here. And we do have some more gray spots over here, nice black line up here. We do have more printed stuff down here. And it is identical for the left minifigure. And these both are exactly the same. Let's move to the back of these minifigures. Alright, now for the back of these minifigures, we do have some printing on the back here. And now it does look a little bit similar to our new Stormtrooper. So it's keeping the same theme here. That is pretty cool. Now let's move on to the side. Alright, starting off with, we have a kind of repeating blaster can. That's pretty cool. You can take one of your Stormtroopers and just put it right here. So that is pretty cool. Now this is a pretty cool design for it. We do have kind of a lightsaber hilt right here. A candle piece right here. I thought that was pretty cool. And we do have kind of what Lego would call a hand repeating blaster or something like that. We have a kind of like a roller skate up here. That is pretty cool. We do have these other kind of blasters, and there's 4 of these in this set. 4 of these kind of blasters, not these. That one would be cool if there were. But 3 of these here with a tripod and 1 for Luke as a grappling gun. So So that is pretty cool. I like this repeating blaster cannon a lot. I'm definitely going to be making a lot more of these when I do mock builds. Now let's move on to the speeder. Alright, now we have the speeder bike. Now this is a pretty cool speeder bike. You can put a snow trooper on here. We do have some really nice lines coming around here. And we do have, this kind of reminds me, well, definitely reminds me of the Endor speeder bike chase set that is rumored to be in 2023, so that's pretty cool. We do have these kind of cool wing panels up here. Moving around, we do have kind of like a horn as a front stabilizer so it doesn't tip forward. As you can see, kind of, it would tip forward, so that would have been good. We do have these foot pedals right here on either side. Coming around back here, we have some other really cool design features like these kind of engine pieces over here. So that is really cool. Lego's going into detail with these. And you can't fit the Clone Storm Snow Trooper. Man, getting my troopers mixed up today. We do have a good amount of space to put him in there. So I do wish there was a printed waist cape on it, because that would have been cool to have kind of like cape fluttering in the breeze. Alright, now it's time to do the main build. This is a really cool AT-AT walker, first for a little bit. Now we're going to do the cockpit first up here. Now this does lift up very gently. And you see there's a lot of 1x2 slanted slope brick control plates. Now these are really cool. You can put General Veer and the two AT-AT drivers in there. Really nice. As we come up here to the front is pretty cool. I like the little viewport up there. Slide it down to give it the full effect. There we go. That's pretty cool. We do have, down here, we do have stud launchers. Boom. Like that. And we got two laser cannons up front. Two side mounted cannons here. So that is pretty cool. Up here we do have some rings to indicate the space between the head and the body. So that is pretty cool also. Moving around here. We do have these really nice legs that Lego designed here. They are, let's just say 4 studs across, since there are 3 right here. These might add up to 4 or 5, depending how you look at it, but it's 3 studs here. I think it's 1 stud over here, 1 stud back here. And now back here, these are the brains behind it. You got these Technic beams going all the way down here. A support kind of leg hydraulic foot thing here. And we do have some other kind of new pieces. I'm not entirely sure the name, but they help give a positioning, so that is also pretty cool. Now these feet are really nice. It's not like the same feet that we have seen before for the walker, so I like that Lego is changing it up a little bit here. Nice. I like these kind of portions of the feet that's kind of sloped down. That is also really cool, like that. And also pretty cool to look at. Like if you get like a ton of these, you have a really cool Battle Hawk set that looks pretty well. And then we have down here, we do have like a vent right here. And now as we come up into the inside, there are spaces for 5 minifigures. Now you're probably wondering, what's this string doing here? So I'm gonna come up here. There's this little kind of gear. If I start turning it, this is gonna come down, and the grappling gun comes down for Luke Skywalker. So that's pretty cool. Try to get that to focus. Yep, this is the grappling gun. Really cool. I like that Lego incorporated this feature into it, so that is marvelous. So it's also really cool here. I like the slide down panel. It's actually, in my opinion, very satisfying to put it here. And now as we come up here, there are a lot of studs on here. I kind of wish it was a little bit more plated. I guess the playset version is a little bit more studded, but that's really cool. So we come over here, we have the back end of it. First you flip this up, and then you bring this down. And you can put your speeder in here, your speeder bike in here, so that is pretty cool too. Let's give you a nice view of that as I put this back. This is pretty cool. I like the detail Lego has put into here. I like the barrel back here that that you see in the Lego, the real Star Wars one. So that's pretty cool. I would have loved to see more of these from Star Wars, because that would have been cool seeing that more, maybe like Battle of Endor or something. I don't know if it's in there, haven't watched it yet, but I definitely will soon. Alright, now we're going to move on to the final thoughts section. Alright, thank you everyone. Thank you for joining me for this great episode from Anthony's Brick Builds. Now don't forget to like, share, and subscribe so when these great videos come out. And this is a really cool set. Definitely an army builder set if you're in the expensive army building to get a lot of these, make a mock of the Battle of Hoth. So that is all really cool. Love the speeder and the cannon, that's pretty cool. And that is it. Thank you everyone for joining me today, and may the force be with you.